Oh man, you guys. So, as you can tell by the title, this video is a little bit of a damper one. But, so, Rise of the Scourge. This is a figure that we were really excited for when we got the listing as a 2026 leader class. What was that, like a month or two ago? There has been word that's come out like a day or two ago when I covered the wave setups that leaked for 2026 yesterday at the time of this recording on the channel. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It gives a full breakdown on all of the waves and every figure in that wave almost. We're still not sure on certain things, but it's said on that list that Scourge is going to be a reissue of the 2023 leader class figure. And I'm pissed. I do not like this at all. I think this is a terrible idea, even though from Hasbro's point of view, okay, let me just break this down and put it into perspective for you guys as to why Hasbro is probably doing this. Now, this is just me speculating off of what we as the public are able to see. Now, Rise of the Beast Scourge, the original figure, it was based off of concept art from his design, I think from like the 2021 or 2020, or like early to mid 2022 cut of the film, before they started to change things with that delay that I think happened in like November of 2022 when they announced it would be delayed. Or no, I think that was November of 2021. I can't remember. It was like 3 or 4 years ago now. So, but that's early concept art that 2023 leader class is based off of. So it doesn't really make sense to me that this is getting a release, considering Studio Series is based off of movie accuracy, and that's basically what they built this line off of. But from Hasbro's point of view, that leader class figure is kind of pricey on the aftermarket. It's been KO'd a few times, I think, or at least once. And, you know, there's a demand for Scourge as a character. Like, people loved the design. They thought the character was badass in the movie, blah, blah, blah. So they're taking the cheapest route possible. They're taking the cheap way out. Like Hasbro, they're trying to meet the demand on the market for another movie Scourge figure. And they're just like, you know, let me just throw out this re-release. It's going to sell out either way. If it's some crappy concept art based figure that's not even accurate to the CG design in the movie, people are still going to buy it. And that's true. But there is something going on here that I think is a bit annoying. Like, Hasbro is just taking the bare minimum on these figures. Like, this Scourge should have been a new figure. This should be getting the new mold treatment, like some of the other Studio Series redos we've gotten in the past that have been redone so they're better looking to their CG design, they're not based off of concept art, or they're not inaccurate to their designs in the final movie. And you're not giving this to one of the biggest modern villains in Transformers movie releases, and based off of hype within the Transformers pop culture the last 5-10 years. It's kind of weird. Like that figure is just awful. Like, the clear plastic is terrible. I used to have that figure. I sold it like almost 2 years ago now. It's like, the articulation is decent. It's okay if you want like one that's based off of his original concept art design. That's cool. I mean, if they label this, okay, I'll give this to Hasbro, all right, guys? If they label this as a concept art subline release, I'll be okay with this. Yes, it would suck this figure's getting another release when we still don't have a movie accurate one. You know, at least it'll be properly placed in the line. It won't be like a regular Studio Series release where they're pretending it's some great thing that's movie accurate to its design. It'll be in the concept art line, but that's wishful thinking because it's not specified on any of these lists we've gotten over the last month or two that this is in the concept art subline. I'd be pretty surprised if it is, honestly. Like, Hasbro just seems to be doing lazy reissues of certain things. A lot of them are granted, but some of them are figures that really should use new updates. But I don't know, guys. This is just ridiculous to me. Like, especially since when we first got that listing, it was so hyped up in the fandom that, oh man, 2026, we're getting a new Studio Series Rise of the Beast leader class Scourge. It's going to be based off of the movie design. It's going to be CG accurate. It's not going to be that crappy figure from a couple years ago, blah, 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 right? And now we're getting word that's probably just going to be a re-release of that crappy figure. Like, you got to be kidding me. But, yeah, I just don't understand from a Studio Series line perspective and from a figure perspective why this is getting a reissue. It's not really a good figure, and it's not in line with what Studio Series is as a line. Again, if it's not labeled as Concept Art Series, which I highly doubt it will be. But from a Hasbro business perspective and how greedy we are, or I wouldn't say I'm greedy to get this at all. This figure is trash, but how greedy people are to get their hands on some new plastic, and especially plastic that has been hard to find. It's easy for them to just reissue and watch the thing sell out on Hasbro Pulse, unfortunately, which it very well might next year. But yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below how do you feel about this new Rise of Beast Scourge not being a new mold as originally suspected, and it might just be a re-release of the one from a couple years ago. All my social medias are linked down below, and yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.